The most new music, TooHotRadio.com. It's your man DJ Outlet live in the building right now. Industry Thursdays, each and every Thursday night. It goes down right here. Hey, listen up, everybody. I have an amazing guest for you right now. This brother that I'm about to bring on the radio right now is a very enlightened individual. A lot of y'all might have seen him on YouTube, a lot of his videos and stuff, man. And I'm telling you, this dude right here, he predicted who was going to be in the NBA Finals and who was going to win before it even started. He predicted the Super Bowl this year, and I think previous Super Bowls before that. So none other than RFG Chosen One in the building. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? What's up, man? I'm blessed, man. I'm happy you invited me on your show, man.
No doubt, man. I'm glad to have you here, man, because it's just crazy, man. My whole perspective of sports and the whole NBA has changed, since, watching your videos. And I remember when you made that video before the finals, before the playoffs and stuff even had started. And I was just watching, I was looking to see what was going to happen. And, man, everything you said came to fruition, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it all started for me, midway in 2012. I was going through a certain transition period in my life. And I was brought to what I feel is the true form of spirituality. And, all I would do is just start studying esoteric knowledge, studying. And I came to a conclusion after the Super Bowl of 2013 that something just wasn't right. So I started looking at the Super Bowl winners in the past 13 years previous to that. And I noticed that each Super Bowl winner basically controlled a portion of the masses to buy in what the media was perpetuating with their propaganda. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about the Patriots winning post 9/11 to get everybody subconsciously supporting this country again. The 2 years we had the most troops in Iraq, 03 to 05, you have the Patriots winning back-to-back Super Bowls. You see what I'm saying? The year before Obama gets elected, we have the first Bowl with two black NFL head coaches going against each other with the Colts and the Bears in 2007.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange. Even after Katrina, you have the post-Katrina Saints, which actually pushed above, I'd say, high middle class suburban people back into the Gulf. A lot of minorities out of the Gulf. You know what I mean? It's very crazy when you start to do the research, and it just leads you to believe that there's no such thing as coincidences. You see, because if you look at the track record of underdogs, unfavored teams going to the Super Bowl or even winning the Super Bowl, it happens almost every damn year. You see what I'm saying? And I've just come to the fruition and the belief that there's no such thing as coincidences. And it's not a coincidence that these casinos keep banking in after every upset, in sports.
Yeah, and you're right out there in Vegas, aren't you?
Oh yeah, born and raised.
No doubt, man. Now, it's amazing how you say that, this is something that, this enlightenment has really just started for you back in 2012, because it's like when I watch your videos and I see you online, like the knowledge and the things that you speak of and the things that you have, it seems like this is something that you've been carrying with you your whole life. Like how did it actually like tell me, like, would you call yourself a prophet, or like how do you actually speak these things and see these things before they happen and gain all this knowledge?
My mom's side of my family very spiritual people. They come from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know what I mean? They got a lineage that goes back to Haiti, so they were actually involved in a lot of a lot of spiritual activity, what a lot of people would call voodoo, but you know what I mean? In my perspective, it's all about how you use the energy. You see what I'm saying? We could both take control of a gun, but you see what I'm saying? What we do with it is our choice. You see?
Yep.
So it's really deep. When I was 6 years old, my father, I would see him doing a lot of strange things, me and my sister, because he worked outside of Area 51, which is about 30 miles north of Las Vegas.
Okay.
And we would actually make fun of him. Same with the people on my mom's side of the family. We would make fun of him because he was stocking up on water, food, like ammunition, wet. We're like, what the hell's wrong with this dude? You think he's Rambo or something? Like, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah.
And he would tell us, that anytime when a small portion of people control most of the resources and control the government, that's not good because that creates room for corruption. You see what I'm saying? My dad always told me, with great power comes, wait, hold on one second. He said, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he always used to say. And, when I came into this awakening, I've been seeing that more and more and more in every single level of society,
Yeah. No doubt, man. All right, so now when we go back to the video that you did about the King James and everything, towards the end of the video, you made a comment, I believe it was on this video, you were saying that, about the Obama possibly having a third term, and then the fact that, there's going to be some kind of terrorist attack that makes 9/11, forgive me if I'm quoting you wrong, but it's going to make 9/11 look like a walk in the park. Now, we just had the shooting in Orlando. Do you think that is it, or is there more to it, more coming? Like, what's your thoughts on the Orlando shooting?
What went down in Orlando, you know what I mean? This is just coming from my perspective. Mm-hmm. It's just starting to look more and more like this government is trying to push forward an agenda for gun control, mm-hmm. because they cannot have full power like they want without the citizens being unarmed first. Now, with them saying that the individuals who suffered in that shooting were homosexuals, that makes me believe that there's another agenda to give the homosexual population more power in this country.
Right, okay.
See, yeah, because it's really strange with the whole gay rights bill being passed, what was that, a year or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So now they're trying to push laws where certain individuals can get married with pets. You see what I'm saying? Gay rights. As far as I'm concerned, I think somebody told me in Canada you can get married to your pet now.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
yeah.
Unheard of. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. It's coming to the United States really soon. The people who control, everything we see as far as entertainment, sports, the government, the whole military, it's all controlled by the same people. These people, as far as I'm concerned, are not human. Because when you look at that prefix human, HU, you're talking about color, you're talking about melanin being produced in the body, you're talking about darker form of eyes and hair. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So anything that's not pertaining to the hue, you're now talking about mankind, only kind of like the human. These individuals in power have no connection to the ether energy in this universe. Karma, a lot of people don't understand this, but I believe that karma doesn't even affect these people, because if it did, it would have already happened. So
right.
I think you have to have some form of melanin for karma to even affect you.
Wow.
It's crazy, because the more wars that they promote, the more propaganda for destruction, the more money is to be made for these people. We can look at Vietnam, mm-hmm. Even World War II. All these wars were just money that was made for the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and the Vatican. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Very deep, my brother, man. If y'all are listening in right now, or you just tuning in, this is RFG Chosen One from YouTube. We talking to him about, all kind of issues, stuff in the world and everything. But right now, you touched on entertainment. Let's kind of go in that direction a little bit right now, because we have a lot of independent artists that are tuned in right now. And one of the topics that we have for the show tonight is how to get more people to listen to your lyrics, because the majority of the public, they really don't listen to the lyrics that artists put out. They just hear the beat and they might hear the hook, and that's really much it. But a lot of artists that we have on the line that are tuned in right now, like, they say a lot of deep things within their music and stuff right now, but people aren't really catching on to the message. So my question to you is, by being a person that has a lot to say and a lot to educate the people, like, what are some of the ways that you kind of get people to really listen and understand what you're saying? Or is it a situation where some people you can't get through to and some people you can?
What I've noticed in the past about a lot of people trying to put out music that's more conscious is it seems like they're giving off this aura that they don't really believe in themselves, or they think they have like this energy about them where they think other people are going to automatically think it's whack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're not talking about what they want you to talk about. So my message to them would be, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is, period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have a complete 100% aura of confidence. As far as conscious rap, like I told you earlier, one of the major figures that helped me become conscious back in 2012 was a Houston rapper by the name of K Reno. And as far as I'm concerned, that individual right there is probably one of the top 3 lyricists of all time.
Wow.
The man doesn't even curse. The man switches up his subject every single song he makes. You see what I'm saying? Punchlines out the ass, metaphors, similes, whatever.
Yeah.
And he can rap about any subject, and to me, he has the best vocabulary out of any artist who's doing it right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, we have to reach out to him and get some of his music, man, because here at Too Hot Radio, we support everybody. If you got something to say, or if you got some good music, we definitely support it right here.
Absolutely.
Yep. But it's crazy that you say that, because a lot of artists, they don't make music from their heart, or they don't make music, about their real realities. I mean, they just make music on what they think other people want to hear. And that makes a lot of sense. Is like, as a person, like we've talked on this before in other subjects, that a person is not going to respect you and feel you unless you're 100% with yours.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. They can tell how confident and how comfortable you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just off of the way you look, your body language, and your presence.
Yeah, and I believe more and more now. Like I saw your video, talking about the Aquarian age and what we're in right now. It's like people are able to see more through things right now. Is that right?
Oh yeah, man. Like the energy is here. The energy is here. The ancestors is calling. They're trying to wake a lot of people up. A lot of people are going through a lot of hardships because they're not getting the messages. They're receiving them, but they're not realizing that they're actually getting messages to wake up and to turn their lives around back to the real creator and the ancestors. I see this going on everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Yeah.
When you eat GMO foods, you know what I'm saying, you're not eating real food.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if they have to clone that, and then the fruit or the vegetable doesn't produce any seeds, that's not real food.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the average person in America has to eat about 3 to 4 times a day, because their body isn't. As soon as it goes out, your body wants more. Like, that wasn't anything. I need some real nutrients.
Yep. A lot of people, the organic and non-GMO movement is starting to get a lot more known now. But there's still a lot of people going to McDonald's and going to Burger King and just blindly poisoning themselves.
Man, I'm about to say something that just might blow everybody who's tuning in and listening. Your mind just might be blown.
Well, give it to us.
They say that almost 100,000. I think, I'll just say tens of thousands. They say tens of thousands of people across this country die every day. Okay, if that's the case, when was the last time you seen graveyards expanding in your life? I'll be 24 in late July. I have never seen graveyards expanding in my life.
Right.
And I've done the research. Cremation and funeral burial cost a certain amount of money, like maybe a couple of racks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happens to the homeless, or let's say somebody who's a gang member who doesn't have any family and gets killed? What happens to their body? We're talking about thousands, tens of thousands of people that are unaccounted for. Like,
yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
If you really look into it, and you check out these major fast food chains, especially McDonald's, brother, these people are serving you human meat.
Wow.
Straight up.
Wow.
Like I said, it said tens of thousands of people die every day. I have never even heard of a graveyard expanding, ever.
Wow. I guess you just put 1 and 2 together, and it's like, it seems to make sense. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. Another master teacher that I listen to, his name, you probably know about him, Umar Johnson. He's
definitely.
real big on the organ harvesting thing that's going on with melanated people. They're finding these melanated young adults out in the deserts in this country, all their organs gone, all their blood drained, and they're gone. So basically, their organs are being harvested and being given to rich people, rich politicians, so they can get their transplants.
Wow. So there's a profit system within all of this.
Oh yeah. Trayvon Martin's heart was missing. They said, this is just a rumor, I haven't really done too much research on the topic, but they said that Dick Cheney took Trayvon Martin's heart because his heart was missing at the crime scene.
Wow. That's crazy, man. So much crazy stuff going on in this world, man. And and I appreciate you for being one of those out there to like put yourself on the line and really wake the people up, man. I mean, we have some that are doing it in like older generations, like the Dick Gregory's of the world, and like you say, Dr. Umar Johnson. But it's good to have somebody yourself, 24 years old, really putting yourself out there, man. We really appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like more and more, every day I just feel like that this is my calling. So
yeah, most definitely, man. So if you just tuned in, man, you're gonna have to catch it again when I put it on YouTube. This is RFG Chosen One. So much information, so much things that he's enlightened us on this interview, man. And we love to have you come back on again, man, at some point, just to kind of touch bases and gain more information if you'd like to.
Oh, most definitely, man. You already know, man. Most definitely.
Yep, for sure. And just to let you know too as well, man, we are looking for artists, and we're looking for anybody that does music, especially people that do lyricism. We're doing the BET Hip Hop Awards weekend in Atlanta in the fall. We have Freaky Zeke from Dipset that's going to be hosting it. He's going to be looking for new artists and a whole new generation of Dipset and everything, man. So if you're ever in Atlanta or in the Charlotte area, anywhere on the East Coast, definitely hit us up, man, and we can definitely take care of you and show you a good time.
It's legit. It sounds legit, man.
Yep. Now, before we go though, we do have to let everybody know about the clothing line that you got, man. Just talk a little bit about it, and then how people can purchase the product and everything.
Right now I have 2 clothing lines that are up. RFG stands for Rebels for God, and it's Atlantean. And you could go on the Facebook like page, put in RFG t-shirt, and that'll take you right there. The money is actually being sent to acquire land. Now, what's going on is I'll be mailing, like, every person who purchases a piece of clothing, their name is on a PayPal list. So everybody's name that's on that PayPal list, they're going to be getting letters in the mail stating where the piece of land is, July 10th to July 15th.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, the shirts cost $24.99 because of shipping and taxes. And like I said, just a RFG T-shirt. Like page on Facebook. When you get to the page, click on the Shop Now icon near the top of the screen, and it'll take you to PayPal. And that's where you put in the information and just message me your mailing address.
That's what's up, man. Like he said, make sure you support RFG Chosen One. Make sure you buy some of the clothing. It is going to a good cause. It's going to acquire land, which is a whole nother subject that a lot of people need to know about. This is what you need to be investing in right now, people. You need to be investing in land, because when the economy crashes, it's all about who has the land.
Yeah, and that's another thing, man. Like, I'm getting a lot of people coming at me on YouTube talking about some fear-mongering stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, please tell me if I'm getting something wrong, but you don't put a helmet on unless you're trying to go for a ride on a bike or a motorcycle, right?
Exactly.
So what? So if the government is spending billions and billions of dollars on weaponry, ammunition, militarizing the police, underground cities, you see what I'm saying? Doing that for no reason. And a lot of people have failed to realize that the Mexican border, the Mexican-U.S. border, was not secured to keep the Mexicans out. It was secured to stop the U.S. citizens from escaping out during what's getting ready to happen, during martial law. Because either way, the Hispanics outnumbered everybody in this country for a long time.
Wow.
So they didn't secure that border to keep the Mexicans out.
Yeah, for what I've heard and what I've seen, I don't know 100% on this, but it seems like they want more of the Mexicans and the Hispanics to kind of come in. It's like they're the new minority, over African Americans.
Oh yeah. I mean, the government sees it as a huge opportunity for cheap labor, basically. They look at the government looks at everybody as what they can be used for. All pawns in the chess game.
Yeah, it's a crazy world we're living in, man. But yeah, definitely make sure you go online. Make sure you watch all the RFG Chosen One's videos and everything. Make sure you support them, support the clothing line, man. You gonna be making any more sports predictions coming up soon?
We're going to have to see what happens after these Olympics and what's going on with this election first, man, because I don't know, man. This stuff kind of got me a little shook, you know what I'm saying? I got to see if that comes out, all in one piece.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But yeah, hey, once again, man, I appreciate you on the line. We'll definitely have you back on, man, and stay safe and keep doing what you're doing, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Yep, no doubt. It is TooHotRadio.com, DJ Outlet, RFG Chosen One. Y'all keep it locked right here. Let's go.